Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie from Texas Christian. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Throws caught. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got to gain a 6 there. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Another carry for him. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. He puts a Mayer under it deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dings for the holding. You gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. us our last play of the quarter.
Good. Winning team!
Running it now out of the gun. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at first down here.
Watson, Oscar. Scat. Out.
2 now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Right here. Out.
They'll run it from the gun. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Go ahead. Out.
Back-to-back carries here. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Winning team! Wait! Turbo 1 hard! Turbo 1 hard! Watch the back on his leg!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Completed to his running back. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set now. First and 10.
44. Ready.
A give now from the gun. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone.
And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. I'll send him over right. Shotgun snap to Leonard. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Leonard. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. First down at the 33-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Still fighting forward. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow the lead to 7. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
14. Buccaneers 6.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled there by James Pierce.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Tua. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Solo left.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Gets it quickly to Palmer. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Tagovailoa again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Now it's Leonard.
22-yard line.
Escapes the pocket. Finds a man right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And tackle just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
It's a gain of 6.
They're going to try to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw, Leonard. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And goes to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
The handoff on 3rd and short. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
right, 2 in his offense, going for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Solo left Zion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He cuts it right. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Leonard setting up to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
A productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one's complete, right side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Trying to push this past the marker. Working his way through, but he lost the football. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum on. It's not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they can rip that ball away from you too.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. First and 10 now from the 46. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Let's go. Whoa.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over first down at their own 31-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
To throw, here's Leonard. Caught for big yards on the right side. He's still going at the 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Off the RPO, they get it to Worthy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run now on second down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll have the first down and even more. And they're able to bring him down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play to a great play.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
to Smith. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's third down and goal to go.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Set, go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Pat, 11, Pat, 19 Lions.
Back to throw it. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Buccaneers 14.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
44, ready. 22, hey! Motion.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Now, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
Hey, long. Get set. Go ahead. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Get set. Ready, team.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs. So with this one seemingly in their pocket, a chance to pad the lead here, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Working fast as that clock ticks down. Here's another for it. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Buccaneers 14.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Hardman with a return. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They gain 11 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Rob Flight, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
And 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The 47-yard line.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
All right, come on. Out.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Brings up second and 12.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Go ahead. What a team! What's it? Get on!
2 and out from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
All right. Ready.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. It's caught by Wilson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Whoa! Out!
Here's Tua again. He's got it in the red zone. Finds the in route complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Tampa spends its second timeout now. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal.
Ready.
He tosses right to the short side. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
31. Buccaneers 21.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing this one back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
All right, one more snap to play here. They're going to pass it here. Sends this to the end zone. Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock.